I will attempt to verify, but every time I click off, I get audio glitches, so I might disappear for a moment. Yep. And it still works this time. I. Hear you right now due to settings issues, but there's no commentary on the stream. I got you now. Yes, there is no commentary. That is correct. I'm going to continue to work on my little tech issue here, so I'll be back. I can't hear either. Have fun. Bye. Okay, Chris, can I hear you?
Well, I'm assuming you can hear me, but I'm not sure if everyone on stream can hear me correctly. If somebody could verify that for me, I would appreciate it. Okay, good.
I have to do it via another device, so
Mr. Rude has confirmed for me that they are hearing me. So.
Oh, good. I'm glad we fixed something. Can they hear me?
That would be unfortunate if they could.
Yeah, I mean, I hope.
Wait, you just disappeared on my end. I'm not hearing you.
Really?
Oh, okay, you got quiet there. Yeah. Rude confirming that sadly he can hear you. We apologize for that, folks.
Profusely.
Hey guys, I'm getting worried. Both audios are coming through.
Yeah, sorry, I was eating a pickled green bean.
Yeah, it is apparently working, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
My stuff is really glitchy right now, too. Every time I change windows.
So I need to not trust you and trust the audience. They're apparently better at running computers than you are.
Maybe.
That is apparently the case. So anyway, we'll finish what we're doing. I think we were talking about Hadlock there, who is one of our new wild cards, his first time racing with us. Good to see. Jay back as always. Good to see him. Apparently he was complaining earlier. He hasn't gotten much practice in, so we'll see what he can do.
So Jay, you're out cooking some fancy meals at restaurants. I see you on Facebook, but you're not practicing?
That's apparently what it is. That's what he's doing. So Voss here, as always, much to Heinz's chagrin. Stock Hazard 10. So we got 3 new wild cards in this race that we haven't had before. So
Sweet.
I am interested to see how good these guys are. And of course, Stormy back as always. That fella, man, always dangerous to have him out there with us.
So, in Moto 3 here, have you, I don't know because I just tuned back in, but have you gone over season points?
I have not yet, but I would not mind.
So, since I've got it in front of me, current standings in first position, we have Voss with 200 points. In second position, we have Jay with 126. So Voss is absolutely running away with this thing.
Yeah, he is.
Bear currently in third with 110 points. Sam Crow, 85. Stormy, 84. Right there nipping on him.
Uh-oh.
Baird with 78. Golden Smacks with 76. Bichon, 69. Hades, 66. Rocha, 61. Hines with a pathetic 38. Mertz with a less pathetic 21 because it's Hines. And Mr. Pixar was 7. He's only joined us for 1 race, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah. I forgot. Oh, yeah, that was, I think, in the last race, as a matter of fact, was when he was there.
Hines is trying to bring up the fact that he's only been in 2 races, and I'm not gonna.
Yeah, we're not giving you excuses, buddy. You're gonna pay for it. We're gonna punish you for it. That's all there is to it. We will call people out. So far we've got Dickinson putting down the highest time. Not a tremendous surprise to see. 143.6. I know wording is hard. Rocha looking pretty good here already. 4.2 seconds behind Dickinson. Ooh. Thanks, Rude. I just commentate because, I'm the guy that had to build all this crap somehow.
Hey, Rude, I can't race. You're absolutely right, but you're more than welcome to catch me on the real track.
Please, it'll be easy to catch you now. They just got to wait in the pits because your knee ain't taking you anywhere.
I will ratchet strap that hoe to the side of the bike.
So we are waiting for folks to get things done here. About 7.5 minutes, so just about half the time remaining in qualifying. Yeah, Rude, I can't race or commentate. So what does that say about you, sir? Exactly.
That's just rude.
Ho ho, you funny guy.
I know.
So Jay and Bear are currently working on laps for themselves here. Let's see what they can do. See if either of them can put a lap down there. Mr. J probably needing to dial things in a bit for himself.
Yeah, he'll get there. I have full confidence in him.
Yep, I can see that tail definitely moving around a lot on him. So he'll have to get that sorted.
Pretty clean lines for not having practiced too much.
No, he's looking good. Assen definitely has. It's definitely one of the more interesting tracks to see, though it is an older track on the circuit that opened in 1955, so you can tell in some ways the layout makes it look old, but then it actually has enough runoff that you don't kill yourself.
You mean unlike the Red Bull Ring?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. When are we going to the Red Bull Ring?
I do not know what week that is. Jay puts himself in second currently, 2.409 seconds behind Dickinson. Good lap for him. Hopefully he can knock even more time off there. Looks like he does have solid lines, so if he can get himself dialed in, I think he'll be okay. Ooh, very wide there. Yeah, that's probably going to be a restart. Yeah, not a surprise there. Meanwhile, looking at Bear, it sounded the other night when we were talking with him on my stream, it sounded like he was going to be focusing a lot harder on Moto 2 going forward.
It's a good balance. I think you get a little bit of practice, in both directions from practice Moto 2.
Yep, you're moving a little faster like you would in GP, but you've got a little more control like you would have in Moto 3. So he'll probably be treating Moto 3 like his warm-up for the evening.
I forgot. I got a little tidbit from Voss to check his number plate this race.
Oh, right. Which I don't think I've seen him come up yet. We'll see.
Is he in?
He is. I will keep an eye on him. Unfortunately, from the racer's view, you don't see their plate. Red Bull Ring is in 2 weeks.
I just found it.
Oh, God.
Swap that over.
Oh, boy. Woo. Little bit of making some salt there. That one is good, boss. That one is good.
I mean, that is. It's funny. I dig it, especially after last week's from Heinz.
Yeah, after Heinz pulled the continuous F-bomb.
Yeah, that was. I ran out of tallies, dude.
That's not an F-bomb. That's the F-beam, I suppose, is what we're going to call that.
The F-beam. Set phasers to F.
Exactly. Oh, boy.
So while I was in and out, did you get a chance to talk about the hometown for our wild cards?
No, as a matter of fact, I had not gotten that information yet.
Well, I guess they didn't throw hometown in now that I'm looking at my list. However, it is home state, so we'll take home state.
That'll work. That'll be enough.
Both Two Plane Jane and Hadlock are both out of South Dakota.
Oh,
so
wow.
we can give a good A to them.
Okay.
And then Stock Hazard is from Georgia. So if you could ship me some moonshine, I would be obliged.
Lordy. Thought you supposed to ask for peaches.
Yeah, a peach moonshine, man.
There you go. That'll work.
Speaking of which, what are you drinking tonight, sir?
Nothing. Just regular stuff. Bit of soda and some water.
I got me some micheladas tonight.
I drank enough on my birthday. I'm going to go ahead and call it done for now.
Fair.
So, 1:40 remaining. Dickinson's still at the top of the board with a 1:43.1. Hasn't moved down too much from his initial time, but being fair, that's a plenty quick time for Moto 3. Stormy 1.6 behind him. Bear putting himself 2.8. So I guess focusing on Moto 2 isn't slowing him down too much in here. Jay 2.9 back. Then Stock, one of our new wild cards there. Sitting back in 5th with 4.2. Ahead of Rocha. Come on, Rocha. Speed up.
Look, if he goes much faster, he's going to crash, okay?
I know. It happens. Meanwhile, Key and Hadlock back in 8th and 9th. And we're still waiting on Baird and Voss to set times.
Oh my God, Baird and Bear aren't next to each other. Hallelujah!
It makes it easier. I don't know. Maybe he'll scoot himself into 4th just to make us miserable. Nope, he decided to go to 9th.
10? No.
Nope. 9th.
Oh, there he goes. That's how delayed my view is.
Yep. And he stepped into the pits there. So time is just about finished. We have under 10 seconds remaining in qualifying. Everybody will finish up their laps, and we'll see what kind of standings we're going to get here. Wow, Two-Plane put himself up in 3rd. Where's that herself? I don't even know. So just waiting for people to finish things up. This is what?
This is so annoying, man. After I bricked my stuff.
I mean, stop doing that.
I mean, it's entirely on me. I can blame nobody but myself, but oh my god.
Alrighty. That'll be your first qualifying of the evening. Oh, and of course, we're going to have internet interruptions. That's what I was looking for.
Who didn't set a time here?
I think Voss was the only one that didn't. Dickinson, Stormy, and Jane on your front row. Bear, Jay, and Stock on the second. Rocha, Key, and Baird on the third row. And Hadlock and Voss rounding out the pack.
He was weighed down by all that extra ketchup on his bike.
That must have been it. I guess trolling people takes a lot of fuel.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a couple small secrets that Voss has coming into this race that I know Heinz can hear me for, so I'm not gonna throw them out there.
Oh Lord.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong here?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But that's one of the really cool things about this league is, a lot of us are friends in wow, there are no bikes on that grid. They're only shadows.
Why do we need to see those? Who cares?
But yeah, so a lot of us are friends in real life as well. So I was over in his garage hanging out while he was working on his Ducati.
Yeah.
Because it's Ducati and it's perpetually broken.
I mean, why else would you get a Ducati if you didn't want something that was perpetually broken?
Yes, let me voluntarily sign up for maintenance.
Hell yeah. I'm all about it. So we are waiting on folks to get ready here. Final settings going in. Trolling requires a certain amount of talent as well. Yes, sir. You are correct, Mr. Dickinson.
Jeez, is my stream on that much of a delay?
Well, that just came through on chat. I mean, you should be able to see it. Or are you not looking at the restream chat? You're just watching
I am
the stream.
looking at the chat, but I don't see it on any of our actual streams.
Oh, it's showing up. There may be something goofed up on your end there. I'm blaming you.
One of the streams I'm watching is directly pulled from Twitch on our Twitch channel. So
I don't know, man. My outbound shows it. I think it's your fault.
Yeah, I see it in Restream. I definitely see it on the preview and Restream.
I don't know what to tell you.
All right.
God, it's like first night doing this again.
We've broken everything.
And they are off. This will be our first race of the evening. Moto 3 at Assen on the Xbox. Let's see if we've got any bowling coming into turn 1. Things looking relatively clean here. Oh, Bear having an off.
I can't describe to you guys the chuckle from Heinz when the crash notification came across the screen.
Wow, I guess Voss got caught up in that one as well. I'm sure he enjoyed that.
No, that was like a belly laugh, man. Like that came way deep down. Oh man, Two Plate and Jane going down, taking a pretty good tumble.
Oh. So Stormy taking a nice early lead, and Jay right behind him, nipping at his heels. Not looking too shoddy, but it does look like Stormy's got the lines worked out a little bit better. Having better flow through the turns there. Ooh. Another off in the background. I guess that was... I think that was Rocha. So a lot of churn, of course, as always on the first lap here. Key right behind Jay, only about a second back. Baird putting himself about 2 seconds behind them. Stock, one of our new guys here, all over Baird.
Hopefully he's more stock and less hazard.
We'll see. Looking at it here from Baird's view, guys are doing a pretty good job getting ahead of him. Baird finding himself way off in the green through 17, 18.
Well, you know, he paid for the whole track, so he's going to use it.
Yep. Nice pass along the outside in the stripes. Can he hold it together? It looks like it.
So one of the things that's going to be killing Hines is, Voss has moved his way up to 8th already, not even a lap in. Bears moved his way up to 7th. We got some motion going on here. I'm digging it.
Yep. Currently looking at Bears' view. Back on to Voss there. Asking if they just use Xbox controller, does something work better? I don't know of anybody outside of Bear using anything different. And the only reason Bear has to is because of paralysis in one arm. So he has to have a foot rig. But I think everybody else just uses controller, as far as I've heard.
I believe that's accurate.
Yeah, that's all I've heard from anybody. I haven't seen, like, there's really not much you can do for motorcycle games that works better than the...
wants to try a steering wheel, and I told him that that's silly.
Yeah, I have tried a steering wheel in bike games before, but it does wind up just not working well. Fundamentally wrong. I need to build one of them fancy simulators where you can lean on it.
You know, today computer, tomorrow full race sim.
Yeah, why not? I mean, I've got the computing horsepower now. I just don't have the graphics card yet. Give me time.
Just pay scalper prices and you'll be fine.
Oh yeah, pay $1,500 for a new graphics card. Sounds like a great idea. Let me get right on that. So Jay managing to hold on to Stormy's coattails pretty well so far. Not doing too bad for a man that didn't practice much. I can appreciate that.
He's been a Moto3 guy for sure.
Yep. Now, I think this year, or this season, staying in Moto3 has helped him out.
It's less to focus on.
Thank you for the tip, Rue. I will take a look at it. Though I'll guarantee you it'll be the same odds as a real lottery at this point.
Right.
Oh, dude, a keyboard. No way. There is no way you can do a racing game with a keyboard, bro. You at least need proportional input, which you can get with the analog sticks.
Well, yeah, man. You do ASDF for different amounts of input.
Yeah, there you go.
HJKL for the... HJKL? No.
Yeah, you're just trying to figure out how convoluted you can make this?
Yeah. Yeah.
So at the back of the pack, Voss has worked his way up to 6th, past Bear. Bear and Baird right next to each other, messing with us as always.
This is an Oregon Trail? False. You're dying of dysentery.
So you can see here.
Chat activity.
Do what? Oh, yeah.
Chat activity.
Yeah, it's good to see folks in there making their comments. We love to hear from you. Even if it's insulting us. Even if it's telling us we are awful at our jobs.
Look, man, if it was GTA,
Oh man, people
Boss
be
would just
shooting.
have a mugger sent after him constantly,
There'd be a lot more gunshots.
mostly from Heinz.
Most. It'd be Hines picking his weapon based on what he thinks he can hit Voss with.
Well, he'd have to catch him first.
Yep. That is the problem. I guess he'd need a sniper rifle so he can hit him from the back of the pack. Oh my.
Brutal.
Voss now chasing down Key. He is showing half a second's worth of penalties, though. It's true, GTA does have more corner workers. The old school game with motorcycles and extreme road rage would have been Road Rash, is what most people are thinking of.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wasn't it called Road Rage? But no, you're right.
It was Road Rash, and that was on the, I think, Genesis originally. I want to say, because I don't.
You're old.
Yeah, leave me alone, man. It was the 16-bit era. I know that much. And I don't think it was on PC. I think it was a Genesis thing. And of course, in the arcades at the time, you had Hang On, which, I mean, that has just been the standard for motorcycle games for the longest time. You get the same. They probably use the same crappy hardware to this day to lean on.
I don't know that one actually. I've never seen gameplay on it.
It was basically the same as any modern motorcycle game you see in an arcade.
Fair enough.
Though the difference was on Hang On, they would actually have the monitor attached to the motorcycle in some arrangements, which was actually kind of cool in the way I'd like to see more of them.
And look at this, man. Nick J is still in second and putting a gap in front of Hades.
Yeah, he is having. Now, the one thing I will say, a lot of the guys do run different maps in order to, control wear, control tire wear, control fuel consumption. So a couple of the guys may be holding back, waiting for the later laps. We are on the 5th lap of 8, so you never quite know what's going to happen until you get into that penultimate lap, and then you start seeing people open her up.
Hey, but look at this as well. We've got Voss in 4th.
Oh boy.
He's clawed his way all the way up. Bear's done pretty well as well. He had an early crash, and he is all the way up to 6th.
Yep, just behind Hazard. Though Hazard giving a good showing for his first race with us. Jane also not too far back. Hadlock unfortunately finding out that folks are not slow in this league, so he's a ways back there. But it's a good way to learn. Just get in there and do it. See what works. And as you'll find, these guys in this league, man, they want people to get faster. So if you're tempted to play, if anybody watching is tempted to play and hasn't done yet, feel free to join, at least join some practice sessions with these guys. Whoa, is that Jay throwing the front wheel up in the air? Was.
Bro.
Going full send. That final section of the track is actually one of the trickiest parts of this track. Because you've essentially got just this juke in there that's basically a decreasing radius. It's just brutally hard. Ooh, Jay very wide. Dickinson right up under him. And that'll get him into second. Very, very solid move by Dickinson.
I feel like we're watching different streams.
Maybe it's just the latency tonight for you.
Are you currently on Hades?
I'm currently on Tony's stream here.
Okay. Wow, I feel like it's really bad tonight.
So looking at it from Jay's perspective, currently behind Dickinson. Ooh, swinging a bit wide there through 9. And Dickinson taking advantage of every moment that he sees him swing wide. Jay needing to go ahead and hang on to his rhythm there, but you can see his rear tires starting to get very warm. And that is probably what's causing him to swing wide a lot. He's running the medium rear. But that just may be a little too soft for this. Through the final section.
let me see if
Jane having an off.
Ooh.
And that will start the penultimate lap. We are 2 laps to go. Voss setting the fastest lap so far. What?
Let me see if I can get any feedback from Heinz here on tires. Heinz, if you can hear me, do you know what the average tire choice is for this track?
Ooh, yeah. We can definitely see him starting to have trouble trying to hang on to it. And everybody else is starting to finally uncork their power maps. You can see here, look at Voss.
I'm hearing this is pretty much a medium hard kind of track.
And it may just be management of power that he's having trouble with there. Meanwhile, Voss coming in really aggressively, nearly losing it in 7, but hangs on. But the loss of momentum, you can see, slips back a bit off of Jay. And a lot of people overrun 9. That is one thing I have noticed. That is a really hard turn to get right.
Go ahead, Hunt. Okay, Nick J's on hard medium. Voss is on soft medium.
Okay.
So some very different setups there.
I guess that gives Voss the ability to dump more of his heat into his front and be more aggressive on the brakes.
It'll wear and overheat quicker, though.
It will, but I mean, Jay is having to rely entirely on the rear for grip, and that puts all the work on that one tire. It's interesting, and it seems to be working. Voss now crawling up on him.
Making that pass.
Through 2. Ooh, look at this! Makes it around the outside, but I don't know if he's going to be able to hold on to it. Jay trying to stay stuck in there. Forcing Voss wide. Jay takes it back beautifully, but... Oh, no! And down goes Voss. A good fight up to that point, but that one cost him. He's probably not going to get that one back.
No, I think he's off the podium for this one.
Yep.
And now he's got to be with Bear nipping on his heels.
Yep. Meanwhile, Jay all by himself out there in 3rd. Good work on his part handling that challenge from Voss. So it is not done up front, though. Stormy doing his absolute best to try and chase down Dickinson.
These boys are going to fight to the end.
Yeah, he is not going to let this be easy. Neither of these guys are slow in the slightest. They're both 5 seconds ahead of Jay, so if there's any mistakes, they have just enough room to maybe hang on to their position. But first place is by no means decided. And Dickinson swinging across the line, able to hold Stormy off for the remainder of the race. Good work on his part. Jay taking 3rd after having a rough past couple of weeks. Great work on his part. Voss finding himself back in 4th after losing that fight with Nick Jay. Bear back in 5th, working his way up. He and Voss did both work up from basically being in last place. So good hustle on both their parts. Unfortunately, neither of them could quite get a podium there. Hazard in his first race with us takes 6th. Admirable with how fast he was having to deal with folks going out there. Key having a solid middle standing there. Baird in 8th. Rocha back in 9th because apparently going slow or going fast scares him. And let's see here. I need to see the back of the pack. We'll see what we've got. Yes, Jane and Hadlock finding themselves back in 10th and 11th. Jane staying close to the pack. Hadlock, unfortunately, just having some trouble learning to keep up with the group. We'll see if they're going to be doing either of our next 2 events and see if they can do a little better. So that'll be it for Moto 3 for the evening. And next we will be moving on to qualifying for Moto 2 at Essen on the Xbox. Thanks for joining us, folks. It's good to see you all this evening. Glad everybody decided they needed to see some racing. I guess now that craziness in the world has calmed down briefly, everybody has decided that they would like to escape from it. Spend a little time watching racing. So we will be back in just about 5 minutes with Moto 2. In the meantime, I will say thank you to our sponsors, who we have not mentioned yet this evening: Wood Cycle Country, Moto Orangutan, Motool, Mass Motorsports, and South Central Racing Center / Pirelli. Good to have all those sponsors with us, and we will be back briefly with our next race. And we are back, folks. We are just about to start our second qualifying of the evening. Good to have you here. Glad to have you. First race was really good. We had a couple of good fights in there and some very clean racing by the boys. And I guess we'll have a very happy Hines that Voss didn't make his way up to the top there. I do have to admit, Voss's plate amuses me greatly. So we are just now getting ready to head over to qualifying for Moto2 at Assen, whatever it is. Calling it Assen. Somebody's going to sit there accusing me of saying bad things. Waiting for Nick to rejoin us here. He is doing his thing. Alrighty, and we will cut over to the track as we are getting ready to get started. And looking like two of our new guys, or all three of our new guys have decided to stay in with us. Stock, Hadlock, and Jane. All three jumping back in for some more fun with us in Moto2. Rocha out there, as always. Stormy with us. Voss, Key, Bear, Dickinson, and Baird, of course. So we'll see what they can do in Moto2 this time. All right, Nick rejoining us here.
I got to figure out the issue. Every time another application makes a sound, it totally shuts down the sound in Discord.
Neat.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So as everybody's starting to get warmed up here, we will see what our boys can do this evening.
So, hey, after a quick update of the standings for Moto3, want to go over those real quick.
Sure.
Medusa left in first, Jay in second, Bear in third, Sam Crow in fourth. Wow, that was a crash.
Yeah, that was fairly dynamic. That was the kind of mess that could end careers right there.
Oh, man, Marquez.
Dude, if he ain't done at this point, I'll be surprised. I mean, that's bad.
We'll swing back to this topic. But Hades 5th, Baird 6th, Stormy 7th, Golden in 8th, Bichon, who I don't believe was in that race, in 9th.
Yes.
Rocha moves up to 10th. Hines stays in 11th, like a sad little puppy.
Mike Coy asking, did I win? Who is Coy? I'm not sure.
You won our heart, Mike. You won our heart.
So Voss right out of the gate setting a 137.271. That is sounding about right for Moto2 on this track.
It's fast.
You know the only reason he did it was he wanted to put that plate up there again.
So, I love the plate, but kind of some of the hints I'm going to throw out there are things like top 10 in Moto2 and MotoGP.
Yeah.
Globally. Voss has not been messing around on his practice here.
No, he hasn't. Ah, yes, Mike. That is winning. Winning our hearts is, in fact, winning. That's just all there is to it.
You got to take me on a date before you win anything else, though. I'm a classy broad.
Dinner and drinks, baby. Dinner and drinks.
So I got to figure out what the little logo Voss put in between some of his words are.
I couldn't tell you. I haven't looked at it that close yet.
Heinz has analyzed the absolute hell out of it, apparently. He knew it was an alligator. He told me already it was an alligator. And he goes, it's so stupid, I don't even know what it means. Can you taste that, Chris?
It is. There is a tiny bit of. Oh! There is some sodium chloride in there.
It's like ocean, like sea spray.
Delicious.
Is that?
I don't know. I think it's kosher.
Yeah.
So Jane putting down second place time of just 2.7 seconds behind Voss. Hadlock going ahead and setting down 6.390 seconds behind.
Wildcard's getting in there. All right.
They're getting it done. They're like, okay, let me go ahead and put some times down. And Stormy looks to be on a decent lap here. Let's see what he
Stormy
turns
Daniels.
down. Yeah, Stormy Daniels. In there hurrying around the track. So maybe we'll see him put up the top of the board again. Never a surprise to see. He definitely had a good race last race. So we'll see what he can do this time. And maybe, just maybe, Voss can avoid choking during a battle this time.
I'm not sure who that is on the Twitch chat, but of Her Majesty's Finest, I assume means tea. Sir, upgrade to beer, like a real gentleman. Heinz is being racist in my ear. He's asking if the Brits drink a lot of brandy. I don't know if it's true or not, but...
Oh, there's nothing wrong with making fun of the limeys.
Ah!
Being of largely limey descent myself. Stormy moves himself up into first place with that lap he had, a 136.333. Yes.
What's with the threes, man?
I don't know, man. He's half
One
Satan.
point.
He is
Yeah,
half Satan.
1.363. Repeating, of course.
Yeah, repeating, of course.
Oh, that's Hades.
Yeah,
T is what powers him.
I knew that was him.
I assumed, but I didn't want to assume.
I mean, you know, I'm the same way. I tend to drink a lot of tea.
I like tea. I definitely like tea. I drink... Ow, that hurt. I don't know if anybody heard that on stream, but that was my toe.
You don't need those. All they're there for is to find furniture in the dark.
Yeah, but it hurt my knee as well.
Oh.
So that's just like double pain.
You're going to need more physical therapy.
What's that?
You're going to need more physical therapy if you keep it up.
I will be at physical therapy 7 a.m. tomorrow morning.
I'm sure you will. Hey, next time don't screw up when you're riding, eh?
Hey man, you know, I had to beat Voss and Rocha in real life, and I ended up just beating Rocha in real life.
Yeah,
so.
see? Voss just making y'all hurt each other. Or hurt yourselves.
Yeah,
rather.
Voss just waited till I crashed, then he was like, brrr, right on by.
I mean, it's not a bad strategy. It clearly got him the win.
It got him the second place.
Well, you know, over you.
We weren't good enough for the win.
It was over you.
Well, we both got beaten by a 10-year-old. So. That's for real, by the way. Anybody that follows some local Texas racing knows little Mikey. They're moving out to Spain this year for some real racing.
Yeah.
Moto 5, I think it is.
Okay.
So that kid's gonna be in Moto 3 in a couple of years, guaranteed.
Well, then you don't feel too bad about getting beaten by that.
No, I don't feel bad about getting beaten by Mikey at all.
So Voss putting himself back up at the top of the board. Apparently, he and Stormy are just going to treat that first place position in qualifying like a timeshare. Just kind of hand it back and forth.
I hope they have a good contract. Because
just throwing each other the keys.
oh, look at that. Voss with a red first sector.
Yeah.
Hades with 2 red sectors. Voss with 2.
All right. Well, let's see about some speed here.
You want
Meanwhile,
to see some real speed?
Jane and Stock both sitting 2 seconds back, so having a good showing so far in qualifying. 5 minutes remaining.
Maybe Moto3's just not their game.
Yeah. Hey, it is entirely possible. Nothing wrong with using it as a warm-up. I'm not going to totally criticize you. I'm going to rag on you a little.
Although it was Stock Hazard that did well in 3 as well. 2 Plain Jane and Hadlock were
they found themselves at the
struggling a
back,
little bit.
but looking good so far. Oh,
pretty good crash by Hades there. That was a hot lap too.
Yeah, Dickinson was on a good time and then just kind of threw it. Oh well, it happens. Alrighty.
Oh, you know what's fun? My headphones broke again. You can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Guess I'm going to have to give Nick some tips on how to not be such a boomer with his computer. See, I was fixing a machine at the last minute, and everything's so far actually working relatively well, it looks like. Sometimes I amaze even myself. Voss further stretching out his lead over Stormy by just a little bit. Moving down to a 135.5. Not looking too bad at all. We'll see if Dickinson can get himself up on the board. Stop screwing around there at the bottom. Bear and Baird next to each other, having yet to put down times. Hopefully them boys will get some hustle in their step and get it done. Let's take a look at it from Dickinson's view here. Back behind Rocha. Kind of caught in traffic here in qualifying. Oh, invalidating the lap. Little too wide there in 9. That's what a lot of people have been having an issue with. I suspect that's where a lot of folks picked up their penalties in the last race. Definitely one of the harder turns. Oh! And Dickinson throwing it out again. With just over 2 minutes remaining. So he does have time to give it another try or two. Oof! And as we're watching Baird going ass over tea kettle, he'll need to work on that. Yeah, that is going to virtually hurt. Hey, is he? Yeah, he almost had it. Almost. So close. Looking right now at Mr. Rocha, who is still 5 seconds back off of Voss. A little bit wide there. He's needing to tighten up his lines a bit. Of course, it looks like he's got fresh tires on as well. He's going ahead and just scrub it in. In preparation for the actual race. will see if Baird can put himself down a time. And Nick deciding to join me again here in the virtual booth.
This is horrible. I think I permanently fixed it this time, though.
Mike making the comment about Rocha, he's even fat on the video game.
Oh, poor Rocha. Man, you know,
savage.
I found out that dude rides in real life like he does in the video game. All he does is try to stuff you. That's it.
Oh Lord! If we're gonna have comments coming up like that, I'm gonna have to get like a Thug Life clip I can roll whenever somebody drops one like that.
I need the sunglasses just to pinwheel across the screen.
Yeah, I know, right? Woo! Savage. Absolutely savage.
Mike is my kind of guy.
Rude asking, is Hines racing? I don't. Obviously, he's not racing Is he planning to race in GP today? I have no idea.
Hey, Hines, you planning to race in GP?
Last in the race, but first in our heart. And that's what makes you a winner, right?
He is verifying the number of riders, and then he'll go from there. If we're full up, no, he won't. Yeah. But I hope he does, so he gets beat by Voss.
Okay. Ooh.
I like how Tony laughed in the other chat, and I just heard nothing from Hines.
Oh, and Baird having a big off on the final turn. So he will not be bringing his time down any further.
And look at that little alligator.
Oh, boy. So Voss, Stormy, and Stock. Stock having a great qualifying there up front. Jane, Baird, and Rocha going to be on the second row. Third row will be Key, Hadlock, and Bear. And bringing up the rear, because apparently he's slow today, is going to be Dickinson. Come on, buddy. Where are you?
Hey, Hines, we're getting chat requests for you to race. We're getting chat requests for you to race.
Yep, Izzy.
Yeah, Izzy's all about it.
He's throwing hearts your way, buddy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We didn't allow for setup time.
Oh, boy.
Tony. Bad
now I know
dog.
what Tony was cussing about.
Bad dog, Tony.
Bad race direction. Bad.
Well, they'll just have to roll with what they've got.
They are all equally disadvantaged.
Yeah.
Who is that going all the way out the outside?
Wow, that was very wide. Ooh, Stock finding himself out. Near the beginning of the track, that must have been turn 2, I guess. As we work our way out of 5. Pack starting to sort itself a little bit. Voss up front.
Yeah. Am I being beckoned? Okay, please hold.
Stormy finding himself in second so far. Baird back in third. Oh! Dickinson goes flying off the track. That puts him back there with Stock. So they're going to both have a hell of a time catching up. But they've got an entire race to do it. Meanwhile, Voss out front, continuing to stretch his lead over Stormy. And Key finding himself in third. Okay. Alrighty. So we will be correcting our mistake there. We're going to have a fast qualifying, then we'll make sure to give everybody time for setup. Oh, did something... did he push a wrong button? Oh. Yeah. Well, that's annoying. Okay. So it'll just be a brief reset. I'm going to go ahead and do that for Moto 2, get them back into place. Run a short 5-minute qualifying, and they'll actually, hopefully, get time to actually do their final setups. Yeah. That's on us. These guys can work the buttons correctly through an entire race. We can't work the buttons correctly through a damn menu. Oh, right. Okay. They need your permission to have a pass. Alrighty, as we wait for everybody to get logged back in, they are currently rebuilding the lobby real quick. Apologize for the technical issue there, folks. They do happen occasionally. This is like what? I know. Dorna. It's all about Dorna. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and let Milestone have the blame on that one. I mean, you know, it's been made abundantly clear over the past couple of seasons that they need some adult supervision on their development team. He just selected the Sachsenring. Yes, he did. Race director has canceled the race. Come on, Tony. All right, Tony. One time, well, they didn't see that when we just watched it in the background there. Tony, I'll let you blame it on Milestone once, but the second time, that's on you, bro. Not from what I'm seeing. I don't know what you're watching. Pebcac. Problem exists between chair and keyboard. Yup. That is exactly what it is. I mean...
I went ahead and I copied and pasted the full link just to change the stream name. That's how I usually do it for the Twitch ID. And I just left Tony's in there instead of changing it to our page.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Like an intelligent human being.
There you go. That's what you're looking for. Actually, I think I had you muted there for a moment. I forgot to uncheck it. Oh, well. We'll live.
Oh, my God.
I'm breaking things. Hey, that's my first boo-boo of the evening. Leave me alone. I've been muting yours here and there whenever you feel like, oh my God, everything's broken. Okay, I'll just mute you until you feel like everything is not broken.
Everything is always broken. I don't know why you would anticipate that anything would fix itself.
I don't either. Alrighty. This time we've got the correct track selected. We're about to go ahead and go for it, boys. Hope y'all are entertained by our... When we're having these kind of screw-ups, I need to be able to play the Benny Hill theme or something. Some yakety sax.
I just want some yakety sax. Yeah.
Some yakety sax. Oh, God. Does this generation even know what that is?
Probably, man. There's been a lot of memes with that.
It is true. Alrighty.
Oh my God, we're at Assen. It's almost asinine. Blooper. Yes, that is absolutely a blooper.
Oh my God, I can't believe you just made that joke.
The asinine joke?
I may just leave you muted the rest of the time.
I'm offended.
Look at me accidentally mute Nick. I don't know how to get him back. Sorry, folks.
God, you operate a computer like me.
Oh man, what do I do? How will I ever fix it?
Boo.
Oh, Spanky's showing up.
Boo. Oh, not boo to Spanky. I'm not booing Spanky. But boo to you.
Spanky has a TV director set up. I don't think I have his stream, though.
Rude's wife likes voice. I don't really know what that means. We're missing some words there. But
does it turn you on?
oh my God, stop. We are not doing this.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right, girl. Alrighty.
Anyway.
What, do you have a problem with
that? Yes.
Gotta get all Duke Nukem on it. I've got shit to do. Oh, okay. I guess we're going ahead and going with the race. We're not bothering with the qualifying.
Why? What? Okay. All right. I not horny Batman.
Do the voice again, so we can see a race on a wet track. Lol.
Oh my God.
So we are off on our second race of the evening. They all had time to actually set things up this time.
Oh!
Stormy immediately off the track. Rocha being pushed a little bit there. Looks like in two. And Baird out front having a good start. Bear in second. God, these two always doing this to us. Boss.
So, Rude, I'll attend your funeral and only speak like Batman. But like a really crappy store brand Batman. Like we're talking great value Batman.
I'm not wearing hockey pants.
I'm at the funeral. All I do is really talk raspy with my voice. I'm Batman.
I always like to point out to people what's really disturbing. If you pay attention to Heath Ledger's Joker, go watch an interview with Tom Waite. You'll realize that's who he was doing an impression of. And then you can never listen to Tom Waite the same way again. You just hear the Joker singing. So Stock finding himself in third, Voss in second, all of them chasing down Bear. Baird finding himself back in fourth at this point. Ooh, look at that through the final section. Bear swinging wide as he's trying to bleed off the speed, and Voss just slipping on by.
We'll call those creative lines.
Very creative lines. Drawing outside of them. Ooh! Oh!
Touch!
And we pop into Rocha just in time to watch Baird get hurled off the track as he tries to stuff Rocha.
I mean, you can't stuff the stuffer. I think that's the way that works,
yeah,
right?
that is how it goes.
Bear's got a little cheering section right here.
Yeah.
Go out, go.
He has got Hazard and Voss to cope with, though. That is not easy. Yes, Rude calling a fatality on Baird there, getting hurled off the track, trying to stuff Rocha.
Yeah.
Ooh, Bear very wide behind Voss. Now a second back. Rocha is still in fourth, but now 2.5 seconds back. Stormy about half a second behind him. So Rocha by no means secure where he's at. He'll have to do a lot to hang on to it. Dickinson now in sixth.
He's gonna crash. So
yeah.
Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, he can't be stuffed. Why would you stuff him? Just let him wreck himself. It'll happen. Be patient.
That's what he does in real racing, too.
We can see here right now, Rocha with Stormy just past him. He is a bit faster down the straight, trying to chase him, looking for the stuff. Oh, my. That was aggressive. Stormy saying, nope.
Stuffed harder than a turkey on Thanksgiving, man.
Really was.
He's good at being insecure. Brutal.
Ugh. Through 5 there. Rocha not holding the corner speed the way Stormy was. Stormy just off like a shot. Yeah, looking like Rocha's a bit better set up for the fast sections of the track, but Assen is super technical. Oh, and there he is, way out in the dirt.
That's not even mowing the grass anymore. That's like, you're playing camel at that point.
Yep. Better bring a lot of water out there. You're going to be way out in the dunes. Meanwhile, Bear sitting 3.5 seconds back now off of Voss with Hazard all over him. You know what? This new wild card is no slouch.
Yeah, he's doing aight. He's definitely doing aight.
He is showing he knows what he's doing here. This fight, though, is slowing them both down, and they got Voss out in front of him, which means better catch up or you're in trouble. Yes! Al Jazeera reporting on that journey out in the sand there.
So in our current standings, first through fifth in our Moto2 series is Voss, Bear, Hades, Baird, and then Stormy.
Okay. All right. I didn't realize Baird was doing so well.
Baird is in fourth.
Yeah. That is doing great for him. He's going to need to go ahead and catch up this evening then. Because right now, he's back in 8th. Hustle up so he can get some more points.
Hey, points are points, man. Now, the advantage he has is he's at 101 points, and in 5th place, Stormy is with 80. So he's got
a little bit of a padding.
Quite the padding. So does Voss, though. Voss is at 180, Bear's at 140.
Yeah. Bear needs to go ahead and start taking some wins from him. Right now, though, Hazard looking like he focused primarily on Moto2 as well. Looking very nice. Making it rough for Bear. Ooh. Pretty wide there through 10. Looks like that's probably just down to a little bit of controlling the line, dealing with inputs.
Is he giving that commentator's curse?
I don't think so. He's looking decent. He's managing temperatures really well. Yep, coming into that last section, you notice you have to dump all the way down through the gears to make that final set of twisties. That is a
I'm currently
really
salty.
Do what?
I'm just salty that Voss has got a 6-second lead this early in the race. Remember when I said top 10 leaderboards in the world? I meant it.
Yeah. Hasn't been slow.
God, the salt coming through the other chat. Oh my God.
Oh, Heinz, are you suffering? Meanwhile, Dickinson making his way up through the pack, currently in 5th, chasing down Stormy. Both of them back behind Bear, though. It looks like the front of that pack is about to get really crowded. Oh no, Baird having another off.
Oof, that's not good for those points we were just talking about.
No, it is not. That is putting him back to 10th. He is at the back of the pack. He is going to need to catch up. Dickinson looking decent here, but man, the front of the pack is just fast tonight. Voss putting down another fast lap of 135.9. Gonna be a hell of a hard time catching up to him. Ooh, look at this. It's starting to get mixed up here. They're trying now to catch Hazard. Look at this. Wow! That attempt through turn 4, the door just shut on him. Oh, look at Stormy up the inside 5.
Oh!
Wow, what a pass. Incredibly clean and just slippery. Bear trying to get far enough outside to turn in.
Grass don't count, man.
Oh, both of them way off in the sand, though. And that heads Dickinson and Bear second and third. The trip into the desert did not pay off. This is really wide. Bear having to apply a lot of brakes to hold on to it, and that gives Dickinson a bit more speed out ahead of him. Bear can't be thrown off his rhythm just because he has everybody around him. It is really hard not to.
Bear goes down again.
Oh! Seems like he just got thrown off the rhythm and just has not been able to get it back. That is too bad to hear. Up here at the front, though, things nowhere near being decided yet. Now, Bear is showing 0.264 seconds in penalties, so only a quarter of a second, but with how close this race is...
That could mean something.
Yeah, that could. Ooh. Look at this. Stormy managing to get another clean inside pass on Bear.
Bear's running he's pushing them a little hot and running a little wide.
Yep,
He's not done yet. He's still fighting for that spot.
No. He's not going to let go of it easily, but Lord almighty. Stormy is always just sneaky up on the inside there. He has had some really good inside passes tonight. It's been impressive to watch. So this fight for the podium on the penultimate lap, nowhere near decided. It's going to come down to the last lap on this one.
These are the best kinds of races.
Yep. Dickinson having stretched his lead over Stormy and Bear out to almost 3 seconds. By no means making him safe. Bear hasn't had any major mistakes. It's just been minor stuff, swinging wide, and at the front of the pack, you don't get to make those.
No, you certainly don't with this group we have in here. Again, I mean, big props to some of these. I'm going to say all of these wild cards that we've got in here tonight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not often we get somebody that comes in not racing this league and they're actually competitive.
Yep. Hazard now just about 3 seconds back off of Bear, though. I suspect that's somebody who has maybe had tires or something go wrong on him and had to back off pace, because he was hanging on the entire race.
Certainly was.
Yep. So I'm betting it's either fuel or tires that's forcing him to back off.
Probably a little bit A, a little bit of B.
Yep.
Both Tech A and B.
Yep.
Anybody in the industry will laugh at that joke.
Bear continuing to look good, though, as we are coming in here on the final lap. But this by no means done.
Ooh, that's pretty wide. Man, that bike is twerking, I would say.
Yeah. Oh my God. And Voss, of course, taking the win there. Nobody surprised by that, but here we come. The battle for third. Unfortunately, Bear unable to make it happen. So close. So close to a podium there. It was just a rough night. When you got the three that we have up front there, Voss, Dickinson, and Stormy, it's just torture having those three out ahead of you. Hazard and Jane taking 5th and 6th. Not bad for a first time with us in Moto 2. And we'll see.
I'm glad you enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was pretty good stuff. And after penalties, we've got Voss, Dickinson, and Stormy up front. Bear, Hazard, and Jane. Then Key, Rocha, and Hadlock, and Baird, unfortunately, finishing at the back, just having an unlucky night. Probably had, I think it was like 4 wrecks, and that cost him. Hopefully he'll have a little better luck next time. Alrighty, so we will be going over to our final race of the evening, our final qualifying. This will be GP at Assen on the Xbox One. Thanks for joining us, folks. Thanks for watching. Thanks, racers. And while we wait for that to get started, I'll go ahead and give a brief mention to our sponsors here this evening. Of course, we've got Motul, we've got Moto Orangutan, we've got Mass Motorsports, South Central Race Center, and Pirelli, and Woods Cycle Country. All of them donating gear and swag and awesome stuff for our racers. So some of these guys are going to get some pretty cool stuff at the end of this season. We're going to take a brief break, probably about 3 minutes, and then we will be back with MotoGP here at Assen. Thanks for watching, folks. Alrighty, folks, we are back with our final qualifying and race of the evening. This will be GP at Assen. How's everybody doing? Some good races so far, huh?
Oh, certainly. And while we're getting rolling in qualifying here, want to give the updated standings for our Moto2 series. Currently, we have Voss in first, Bear in second, Hades in third, Baird in fourth, Stormy fifth, Bichon sixth, Sam Pro in seventh, Golden Smacks in eighth, Anguished or Rocha in ninth, Turbo in 10th, Mertz in 11th, Jay in 12th, Hines in 13th, Spanky and Feelin' Less tied for 14th, Schaffner in 16th, Mr. Pixar in 17th.
And that's about it. I think somebody's audio just cut out on us again.
No, no, Hines is saying something. He doesn't realize I'm reading Moto 2, the updated Moto 2 standards.
Okay.
Because I've got that live in front of me now, so I'm actually updating it live.
Gotcha. We'll need to figure out a way to make that so it just shows up live. Maybe that'll be part of what I'll try and integrate it into the standby screen at some point.
Dude, I can't get headphones to work right now, let alone...
Well, I'm the technical guy. I fix things.
You go ahead and break everything in the quest of fixing it.
As I commented earlier, everything seems to actually, from a technical perspective on my end, be running fine this evening, which is...
The computer can hear you.
Unexpected. Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Not too bad for something I was literally configuring up to the last second.
Literally.
I was fixing the drivers, fixing the audio, putting the last of it together as we were trying to go live.
So here's a fun little statistic I found here in our MotoGP standings. Of course, we have the God himself, McCargo, in first by a whole lot of points. 181 points.
Yeah.
Now, what really interests me is in second place we have Voss with 129 points, and in third place we have Hines with 128.
Okay.
A 1 point delta.
Oh my.
I hear a lot of salt about not racing in a race, and
Oh well.
But Hades and Spanky are tied for fourth. We've got Bear in sixth. Bichon and Stormy are tied for seventh. Rocha is in ninth. Golden Smacks 10th. Sam Crow and Mertz are tied for 11th. In 13th, we have Baird, Mr. Pixar in 14th. A lot of ties in the current GP standings.
Yep. It does sound that way.
Oh, Hines got mad at me and left the voice chat. I'm gonna say it because I know he's gonna laugh at it in the morning, but that kind of defines salt.
He is well seasoned. I believe you would be safe just drying that out and using it as jerky at this point. That is.
Like, when you get that one Chipotle chip with all of the extra salt and lime juice on it?
That is it. Yep.
That is exactly
it. Alrighty.
We still love you, Hines, sometimes.
It's just a matter of if he'll love us after all the shit he's taken.
He probably won't. I understand why.
Stormy right out of the gate, setting a 130.846. Good almighty. Good almighty. 11 and a half minutes remaining in qualifying, so we are basically just getting started. So we'll see what these boys can do. Mac, back as always to torture everyone out here. He and Voss, I'm sure they'll be fighting it out. Stormy's had a good evening as well, so we'll see how he looks. And of course, Spanky showing up Good to see him. And our 3 wild cards have joined us as well. Hazard, Hadlock, and Jane deciding to join the big show. Dickinson putting
There's a lot of things I
himself
want to
there.
call this show, but all things that I think I'm going to get in trouble for saying. So.
So now Stormy, Voss, and Dickinson out front. Little bit of traffic there for Mac. Might need to whip out those blue flags there, folks.
Wow, look at that gap from Stormy to McCargo.
Yep. Not a
Let's be
surprise.
honest, the game ain't even that precise.
Yeah. Not a surprise at all. That is the kind of performance we expect to see out of Mac. Very typically. Only class he runs, but by God, when he shows up for it, there's never a case of, oh, everybody else got to warm up. He's gonna, nope. He's always just like, nope, I've been practicing, here I come.
Yeah, no. He's been sitting in the back room doing his calisthenics.
Yeah. So both Stormy and Mac on pace to set a qualifying best. I guess it'll be an interesting night.
Good. Why would we want anything less?
Oh, yeah. Ooh, and Baird having it off.
Getting a time throwing down from Stock Hazard here in just a moment. Oh, no, never mind. I can't count to 4, apparently. Oh, no, there he goes. I can't count to 4. I just second-guessed my ability to count to 4. There's a difference.
Yep. Putting himself 3.7 seconds back. Meanwhile, Mac out front. It looked like between him and Stormy, it came out as Mac. Again, unsurprised.
You know, I'm just gonna say it is absolutely pathetic and unsettling that he can't run a 129. I don't even.
So disappointing.
I think I can run a 2, but you know, I'm disappointed in you, sir. Just know. And then he crashed. See, he heard me.
Worthless. Absolutely worthless.
Trash.
Watch, he'll be like, oh, you know, I decided to just put down a 130 during qualifying, but during the race, I decided to bring out the 128.
Yeah, right?
Some kind of insanity like that. Wow. And a spinning bike there in front of... Oh, man. Right on the line.
Is that just like classic target fixation? Don't hit it, don't hit it, don't hit it. Oh, I hit it.
It was right there on the race line, though, so that was unfortunate.
But it was like pinwheeling. He was going like, hi, I'm here. Looks like Hadlock's about to throw down a time as well.
Yeah, that will put him 6.7 seconds back. Hopefully Vlos can get out there and put himself down a faster time. That one was just bad luck.
Definitely bad luck. Still waiting on a time from Sam Pro, Baird, Bear, Rocha, and Two-Plane Jane. Hopefully they can get those in before qualifying runs out here.
Well, we still have 6.5 minutes.
Well, you know, I've said that before and still had times not get submitted, so...
It is true. Take a look in on Mr. Bear, see how he's doing here. Oh, his lap currently that he's on is invalidated. I suspect he'll go ahead and run through it anyway, just to keep the tires warm. Yep. Just to keep the tires warm, and because the autopilot sucks.
Oh my god, the autopilot's bad.
It is garbage.
much like our streaming ability.
I know. So very wide through one there. Yeah, it's looking like he's going to have to tighten his lines up. Yep, he's going to restart that one.
Yeah, that one's not going to do it.
Nope. Dickinson currently on an invalid lap as well. Let's see what he winds up with there.
Do a wheelie.
Do a barrel roll.
Barrel roll solve everything. Don't you clown the barrel roll.
Man, I might go ahead and just tell Hines he needs to talk to Voss if he needs to sort out how to get a nice clean signal through.
Oh!
We were having the discussions about that. Looks like he does have decent settings there.
That's just mean.
What? It's just about getting a good clean signal through to Twitch.
Oh, come on. So it's like a better Twitch signal, a better Wi-Fi's, better racing. But, I did, Voss is on a pretty good,
he is. He's on a good personal best. It's not going to be a group best, but it's going to be solid, it looks like. Looks like he's got his lines pretty worked out. Yep, a 131.5, which is going to put him 1.5 seconds back off of Mac.
So, what'll be real fun in real life here is I've invited both Voss and Hines to come out with me anytime in the trailer to go to a track day.
Oh, Lord.
So, yeah, I told Hines specifically, hey, for your first one, you don't pay me for fuel, you don't pay me for whatever, you get out there and we get it going. And so I tell Voss this, and Voss is like, oh my god, I'm going to be there for it.
Oh, boy.
It can only go well.
Or awful, which could be well. Oh, we tune in just in time to watch Jade throw it off the track.
Little low side.
Little bit. Meanwhile,
is McCargo just chilling in the pits? Oh no, there he goes. I was gonna say, come on, man, I need that.
He's running. He is running. We'll see if we can put that 29 down for you.
Baird's having a rough night.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Bear also has not put down a time. We'll see what happens with both of them there. Meanwhile, Dickinson on a very hot lap here, showing 2 red sectors so far. Is he going to catch Mac? Might happen here. Ooh. Now that third section showing an orange. No guarantee, and then invalidated. Oh! I thought he was about to do it. Thought he was looking for that 129, but I don't quite think it happened there. Oh, yeah, he was at a 130. He was on pace for a 130, but just missed it. Wound up costing himself that one. Meanwhile, Mac deciding that he has heard your prayers, Nick.
I believe.
Let's see that 129.
Stormy's cooking too.
Yeah? Looking like these two are both going to be in a bit of a hurry. As we have just about a minute and a half remaining in qualifying.
Come on. Shamo!
Oh, couldn't quite do it. Still at that 130.032.
I'm leaving the stream.
Yeah. I'm quitting broadcasting. I'm done with this. You disappoint
no,
me.
I can't hear the rider chat. A live rider interview.
Mac has officially disappointed us. Oh, and Stormy coming through with the 129.8. Damn, that's fast.
We need to try to get that audio then, Tony. But oh my God, Stormy with the 129.
Yes.
I feel like I'm doing a meme pose in my chair right now, but holy crap.
Yeah, that's impressive.
My God.
that is impressive.
Wow.
Yeah, these guys are deciding to be a little quick.
Come on, Voss, where you at? You're getting spanked by Spanky. And McCargo. And Stormy.
That's
a lot of spankings.
We've got a crew that comes out to play now in GP that's just merciless.
Man, they don't mess around.
Uh-uh.
Now, Voss is screwed here because he doesn't have enough fuel to complete a lap.
Yep. Well, that and he invalidated his lap, too, on the first turn there. So he's going to have to go ahead and settle for that, probably. And we can see here, wow, Hadlock working his way around as Baird having another off. I think the only one out there on a valid lap right now would be Hadlock and Mac currently.
McCargo, Spanky, Sam Crow, Hadlock.
And Mac has finished his last lap. Did not manage to move the time down any further. So Key and Hadlock.
Hadlock invalidated it.
Oh, and Key invalidates his as well, so that's going to go ahead and finish qualifying.
That was an interesting little glitch there.
Well, I cut over to him briefly to see, and right as I cut over, he went wide. So Stormy, Mac, and Spanky going to be your front row. Key, Dickinson, and Bear, who did finally put down a time that put him on the second row there. Jane, Hazard, and Key are going to be on the third row. And then Hadlock, Baird, and Rocha going to be rounding out the pack.
Come on, Roach and Baird. We need times, boys.
We'll see what they can do during the actual race now. As we get ready to start our last race of the evening, this is going to be Assen.
9. Yes.
Yes. On the Xbox. On GP. It's going to be cool.
I love the inaccuracies in some of the text in this game, too. Talking about 250 horsepower beast of a GP bike. They're over 300 nowadays.
Some of them are, yeah.
The majority of them are. Maybe unless you're a Yamaha rider.
Yeah, exactly. An entire field of unreliable, low-powered bikes.
Yeah, it used to be like, hey man, these things are super reliable. You make a little less power, but damn, are they reliable? And now it's like, well, they're blue, so I hope you like blue.
It's all the reliability, all the power of a Honda with the reliability of a Ducati.
It's fancy. Although, honestly, if I was to purchase a 1000 right now, it'd probably be an R1. Either that or an RSV4, but probably an R1.
I think I'd be about that RSV4 life. Just for the noise, because I'm never going to be fast.
That is a beautiful noise. It really is.
Yep. Again, best noise you can get out of a production motorcycle right now.
I'll agree with that. As long as you don't put one of those stupid SC Project exhausts on it.
No, that's exactly the one I'd put on there.
Oh, you are obnoxious.
I want the neighbors 5 miles away to be complaining about cracked windows.
Your sheer existence annoys me right now.
Good.
God. I hate those exhausts.
It's just Italian for Harley at that point.
No, it's just Italian for annoying at that point. Like, oh my god, you guys are the reason I wear earphones on the track. Earphones, I mean, whatever. You know what I mean. Shut up.
I ain't even saying anything. Listen to this salt. Alrighty, here we go, folks. Our racers are ready, and this is our last race of the evening. GP at Assen on the Xbox. Here we go. They are off.
Oh, I have feelings about bowling.
Ooh, that was a solid shot by Voss, pushing himself up into the front row quickly. But Mac doing what Mac do.
A McAdoo doing what a McAdoo do.
And look at this. Very, very clean.
No bowling.
Oh! No, Dickinson is out. And I think I saw one other person with him.
I didn't quite see what happened there.
Hadlock got knocked off as well.
Oh, man, people are wide. That's,
Yeah, that was rough right there. So Dickinson's going to have it all to do. He's going to have to get through the entire pack and catch up to Max, Spanky, Stormy, Voss, Bear, and we'll see how our new guys do as well. Man, he may have a hell of a time.
I have a subtle brag.
What's that?
That little whistle, the dog thought I called him, and he came all the way from sleeping to come see what was up. Best doggo ever.
Good boy. So Max, Spanky, and Stormy up front with Voss as well. That pack up front is in a hurry.
On fire.
Looking at it from Voss's view at the back of that pack. Look at the lines through there. Man, that last section. I swear that's the hardest part of this track.
We've been seeing it consistently bite the racers. I mean, they'll have a really good lap, and then that last sector knocks them down.
Yep, it is really tricky to get the right line through there. So far, these guys are definitely at it. Spanky now moving his way up into first. Mac being forced back. You can see probably a little touch there between him and Stormy. Oh, Lord. This fight between them. Whoa, wow!
What is that line?
Oh,
Track
right
limits,
up under.
Track limits.
I'm sitting there going, okay, maybe there's room for one guy to pass. Nah, both Stormy and Mac just coming on through.
That's what they do.
These boys do not want to play nice tonight. It was a clean pass, but it was mean.
There's some points on the line.
It does seem that way. And Mac now starting to stretch things out. About half a second ahead of Stormy, but with these guys, it could change really fast. Look at that through the final section. Very clean work by Mac. My God. Nice and aggressive into turn one. Look at Stormy and Spanky. They are just tight in next to each other with no problem. And Voss hanging back there. The front pack still not stretching out more than a second between them. Bear is next after them. He's 4.5 seconds back. These guys even fighting each other aren't slowing down. Key unfortunately having an off. That puts him back in last.
Man, there's a lot of close racing going on here.
There really is. Looking at this race back here from Voss's point of view, you know it's fast when he's sitting back in fourth.
Especially with some of the time trial numbers he was showing earlier in the week.
Look at this. Man, between Stormy and and Spanky, it is just, they are not letting up on each other.
No, they're really not.
Apparently, this entire race, they're just going to be molesting each other. It is mean.
Mean? You mean good racing?
Yes, sir. Through that final section, man, I don't know about you, but every time they go through there, everybody packs up, and then they seem to actually, they tend to stretch it out on Voss really fast, leaving that.
I feel like Voss was really slow through the left-hander this time around.
Yep. It's just really hard to get that section. And these guys are just quick. I have a little bit of trouble with Tony's stream there, so we won't be able to look at it for the moment. Ooh, Voss getting very close there in turn 5. And now we have one of the straights here. Basically 6 almost works like an extended straight with just a little bit of a sweeper. Through 7. 7 and 9 is where you've seen a lot of people blowing the turns because of the sheer amount of speed you have coming into them.
That's what brakes are for, man. But they only slow you down.
Hey, that's the reason you do that front caliper delete.
Oh, man, drag bike, bro. Let me go ahead and strap that front end and do some highway pulls.
So starting to stretch out a little bit out here up front. Hey, you notice... Ooh, Dickinson having another off. Man, it is just not his night.
Apparently not, man.
Yeah,
that's rough.
He's having bad luck there. Mac, during the race, setting a 130.41.
Strong.
I'm going to laugh if he does hit that 129 during the race.
Oh, I would love that.
He is definitely not going slow. You can see a lot of the guys have backed off the power map a little bit, but Voss hasn't even been able to back down to a 0. I mean, you have to keep something going to keep up with these guys.
I don't remember if a 0 is slower or faster. Wow, that's a fast corner every time.
Yeah, it is viciously quick through there. Ooh, and at the back, Rocha having an unfortunate off there. Looked like he might have had a bit of a tangle that wound up throwing him out of the track. We're still having trouble with Tony's stream there.
Yeah, it's, he's got that Cajun internet, you know?
Bear currently finding himself 10 seconds back off the front pack. So it would take a lot for him to catch up. These guys would have to make a bunch of mistakes that we don't routinely see out of them. Meanwhile, at the back...
quite consistent.
Yep. Meanwhile, a little bit further back, Dickinson trying to chase down Stock. Ooh, headlock having it off. Oh, man! Dickinson tucking up under Hazard, and both of them go down. Yep.
Now, what's funny is both riders, their animations were exactly the same for that crash.
Yeah.
I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah. And that gives Rocha a chance to catch up to both of them. We'll see if he can do anything with it. A little rough through that last section there.
Come on, Roach.
Get that line down, buddy.
Swing that tail around a little bit.
Yep. Now you can see here Bear finding himself 10 seconds back off the rest of the pack. He's obviously been pushing it hard on his rear tire. We are 6 laps in. It looks like he's got enough left on that right side to barely make it.
Boots.
No pun intended.
No, I'm intending that pun.
I don't.
Don't you take this from me.
Oh, I'm going to take it and steal it and throw it away.
How dare you?
And Dickinson seems to have just pulled over and said, I've had enough for the night. He is very frustrated. And Rocha
Did he really?
having himself another off. Yeah. I think Dickinson got kind of frustrated with that one.
He's not running anymore.
Yep, just having an off night, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Voss has managed to work his way past Stormy up into third. Ooh. With 2 laps to go.
That's a pretty good gap to Spanky, though.
Yeah, it is. And Mac just flying out front now, 4 seconds ahead of the pack. I doubt they're going to see him again this race.
Yeah, Mac is Mac showing off at this point.
I do not think we will see him again. So now the fight then is going to be for second, third, and fourth. We'll see how that works out. Unfortunately, I still don't have a stream from Stormy. I was going to see if I could get his, but I don't think he's put it up this evening.
He's a Stormy Daniels on Twitch.
I don't think that's it, sir.
Yeah, that is a joke. Children, don't click on that.
Yeah. Don't search that. At least don't blame us when you search that.
Yes, parents, this is me telling your children not to search that. Wives, this is your husbands truly don't know what that is.
Oh, yeah, there's no way they know. As we are on the penultimate lap. And
You hit all
Voss.
3 this week.
Yep, Voss still trying to chase down Stormy.
Stormy's walking away a little bit.
Yeah, they are both opening it up. This last lap, or this last couple of laps, you're going to see just some aggressive pushing here. Meanwhile, Lord almighty, Stormy nipping at his heels, Spanky staying just out ahead. Yeah. Mike, hey kids, look this up.
I mean, hey kids, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm advising that you don't. But, the information's out there. So,
Yeah, not our responsibility. Not our problem. Oh, no! It looks like, Stormy lost. Lost it in one of the turns back there and is out. He is 10 seconds back already.
Oh, no.
There is no way he's catching up. Now it's just Voss seeing if he can catch Spanky for second here.
Oof, that's going to be tough.
And both of them crossing their fingers that Mac makes a mistake.
That's also going to be tough.
That is going to be a long shot. Yeah, you can see there on the mini-map. You can see Stormy trying to catch back up, but I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, and Key having an off, too. Just a few folks having bad luck here. Yep. And Jane as well. Man, everybody just having some bad luck on this last lap. Voss trying his best to catch. I just don't think it's going to happen. I think Spanky's on his game.
He's spanking you. That's for sure.
That he is. Yeah, I just don't think it's going to happen. That is unfortunate. Also unfortunate that Dickinson couldn't get back in there with him. I guess it's just not a good night for him, unfortunately.
That happens.
Yeah, I was looking forward to having another couple of guys up here beating on each other, and this is it. The final stretch, Mac takes it. Spanky right behind him, and Voss right behind him. Stormy still 10 seconds back. Man, the front of that pack was fast. Oof. And looking here at Bear coming across the line.
Oh, waving at the camera and everything.
Yep. Oh, we can see Key have one last off there.
Creative lines from both of those guys.
Yep. And that is going to be it. We will see once penalties are applied what we wind up with. It probably won't make any difference, though. Looking like you're going to have
It's
Mac.
like penalties.
Not initially, is it? I don't think so.
Well, you're on Voss's stream, not the race director stream.
Yeah. Well, I have to be. The race director stream is failing right now.
Yeah, it's broke.
Yep. All right, so Max, Spanky, and Voss up front. Stormy, Bear, and Jane taking 6th. Not bad for a first GP with us. Hazard right behind that. Baird, Rocha, and I can't even see the rest because of... Tony. Tell McDonald's you'll promise you'll buy another coffee next time if they'll fix their Wi-Fi. So there we go. Hadlock, Key, and Dickinson just calling it done partway through the race after having a bunch of bad luck this session. So that'll be our last race for the night. Thank you, folks, for watching. Thank you, racers, for racing. That was actually a pretty good evening of racing to see there. We appreciate it, as always. Thanks to our sponsors, Mass Motorsports, South Central Race Center, Pirelli, Motul, Moto Orangutan, and Wood Cycle Country. Thank you for the generously donated prizes. Thank you, Nick, for working your way through all of your issues.
Oh yeah, for sure. But hey, let's not leave quite yet because I've got a standings update.
Oh, okay. So yes, we'll have our standings for GP updated here.
You know, just data entry. We'll just do first through 5th.
Alrighty, let's hear what we've got there.
So in first we have McCargo with 206 points. Voss following up in second with 144. Hines third, 128. Spanky with 127, and Hades in 5th with 107. We'll get ahead and post the full list on our Facebook group, Southern E-Racing League, a little later on in the week.
Yep. So Mac just putting up another victory for himself this evening. Oh, man. All right, folks. It was a good evening of racing. You have a great evening and a great rest of your week. We will see you next week. Same time, same place.